It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Armadillos and the Thunderbirds, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the state of New Mexico and the high desert city of Albuquerque. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday between the Austin Armadillos taking on the Thunderbirds of Albuquerque. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Steps away. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. McCarthy. This ball taken in here by Brooks. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Armadillos.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Walls. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Kelly running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations like this because nobody knows better than he does that getting to the playoffs is simply not that easy. This is where he's got to call upon all of his knowledge of all the games he's played in the past, draw from it, and find a way to win a game. Because not only do you want to savor getting there, you also want to have success as well.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To throw on second down, James. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, James looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, James. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Walls. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. James from the gun on 3rd down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. That's pulled in by Brooks. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Kelly on 4th down. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And they'll run it here. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, Rose. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. And that flag accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, James. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Rose. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
To throw is James. Throwing on 1st down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off play action. James. This is caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. It's complete to Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 39-yard line.
James now to throw on second down. And finding Davis here, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Exit 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Walls. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. James.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Rose.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Off the play fake. James.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. It's Rose. Oh, what a move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And his kick is gone. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy, he finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. To throw on 2nd down. McCarthy, he finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again. He gets it to Johnston. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We get started out in the Cornhusker State, Nebraska, and the city of Omaha, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Bisons knew a victory was necessary to have any shot, and they got it, as they'll finish the regular season at 10-7.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now James on first down. He'll get this to Bell. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. We're just shy of midfield. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. James. Short throw. That's caught by Davis. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's James from the gun on third down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On first down, Rose. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense, Sam. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, it's Rose. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. James. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Operating from the gun, McCarthy, and that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. James throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Barker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Rose. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. James looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw is James. To throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barker. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Short throw, that's caught by Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Operating from the gun, James. Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. James now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side. It's Rose. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
13 yards. First down, Austin.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So they bring out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken inside his own 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And an Austin 1st down.
Off play action. McCarthy. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy got his tight end. That's complete. That's Brooks. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Armadillos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. It's complete. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. An Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try the left side. Rose. He stiff arms it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 2nd down now, it's Rose. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Rose, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now James on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 11, a little under a minute to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.